And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, constantly be disrespectful, constantly be disrespectful. When all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
Floyd Mayweather has exposed the Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin sparring. Meanwhile, Frank Martin recently expressed his thoughts regarding his training partner Ryan Garcia, who has chosen to bet against him in his upcoming title bout against Tank. Martin said he was cool, but I don't care what he says. I wouldn't get on and talk down. He went from Frank is going to win to Frank is going to I bet $1 million against him. Martin boasting an undefeated record of 18-0 with 12 knockouts remarked on Ryan's shifting stance. Initially, Ryan expressed confidence in Martin's victory, but later reversed his position, even suggesting $1 million duel. Bet on Tank to win. This flip-flop is awkward, especially considering that Frank and Ryan share the same trainer, Derek James, and both train in Dallas. Ryan would have been wiser to remain neutral regarding the Tank versus Martin matchup. Martin said it's fake, even when he says that I still ain't going to down-talk him or bash his name. Let him lose his money. That tweet wasn't geared directly towards him, but he was a part of that. But it was bigger than just that. It's a lot. Ryan might be aligning himself with Tank Davis in hopes of securing a rematch match for Ryan. A showdown with Davis represents the most significant bout on the horizon. This comes after his surprising 12-round majority decision victory over WBC light welterweight champion Devin Haney. When Ryan makes his comeback to the ring, he is aiming for a major showdown. However, his immediate future is uncertain due to recent positive tests for the performance-enhancing drug Ostarine. The New York State Athletic Commission still needs to convene to review and deliberate on Ryan's case. At 29 years old, Frank is widely considered the underdog in his matchup against the undefeated Tank Davis, who boasts an impressive 29-0 record with 27 knockouts. Despite being promoted by Errol Spence Jr., Martin's performance in his last bout raised some concerns. In July 2023, he had to stage a comeback to secure a 12-round unanimous decision victory over Artem Haraktunin. Few believe he stands a chance against Davis. Continuing his comments about Ryan Garcia, changing his tune about him, Martin said, "That is fake with me. I don't with people like that. That's fake. I don't care if it's promoting or building that is fake. I'm not with all that. I'm the type of person I rock who I rock with. And that's why my circle is strong." If Ryan's goal is to remain on Tank Davis's favorable side to secure a significant payday, it makes sense why he would abruptly choose to oppose Martin in their June 15th bout. The potential earnings from a rematch with Tank are substantial, and Ryan needs to secure that lucrative opportunity before his career takes a downturn. Frank Martin further added, "There ain't no friends in this," was directed towards Ryan. "This boxing they ain't your friend, and I get that people will change up considering the significant money at stake, especially the hefty sum Ryan can earn from a rematch with Tank Davis. It's no shock that he is not siding with Martin. It wouldn't be wise for Ryan to support Martin for Ryan and jeopardize his standing with Tank." Martin added, "People jump sides. You got people that doubt you really do this by yourself. Really, you got your solid team. But other than that, as a fighter, you got to put yourself in the mindset that you are in it by yourself." Talking about whether his fight with Gervonta Davis brought all this out, Martin said, "It started before all this. It started with the Artem fight. And then it started with the fight that was supposed to happen with Shocker to this fight. Now, it's a lot of different sides, a lot of different conversations, and a lot of different things." It appears that Frank Martin is brimming with confidence as he anticipates stunning Gervonta Davis in their showdown. Martin is resolute in showcasing his skills in the upcoming match. Although Davis has downplayed Martin's potential due to his relatively late start in boxing, Martin took up the sport in his teenage years. While Davis began training at the age of 7, Martin remains undeterred. Martin said, "I have been an underdog since I started." He recently secured a unanimous decision victory in a challenging 12-round bout against Artem Haraktunin last July. His breakout moment came in 2022 with an impressive performance against Michel Rivera, establishing Martin as a promising talent in the sport. Martin added, "It is a blessing to get this type of opportunity and show the world what I am about. I appreciate Gervonta Davis for taking this fight. I believe that by taking this fight, Davis had a solitary fight in 2023, clinching a 7th-round knockout against Ryan Garcia. He strides into the June match with an impressive 3-fight knockout streak, commencing with his triumph over Rolando Rally Romero in May 2022. Simultaneously, Davis, widely regarded with merit among the top pound-for-pound contenders, has revealed occasional vulnerabilities as evidenced in his recent bouts against Isaac Pitbull Cruz and Leo Santa Cruz. These lapses offer Martin a credible basis to entertain the notion of defeating him. Martin said, "I am just ready to go out there and shock the world." On the other hand, Gervonta Davis sent shock waves through the boxing world by releasing exclusive sparring footage featuring his session with Frank Martin. The clip ignited fervent discussions among boxing enthusiasts. During a recent face-off, tensions peaked as Davis swiftly brushed aside Martin's outstretched hand, prompting security to intervene and prevent any escalation between the two fighters. Good. Davis observed that Frank was quite the chatterbox, seemingly eager to showcase his frontrunner status. He pointed out the forthcoming scenario, suggesting it would be a game-changer for Frank, with no one to back him up. Expressing frustration, Davis lamented the mounting tension, reserving his A specifically for Frank, albeit regretting the necessity of doing so.
He's trying to show that he's a front runner. He put it on for the people that he come with, because he think they thugs and shit like that. But I'm telling you,
that's how you do is talk.
It's a different beast in front of him. It's a different beast in front of him. Nobody that's walking with him, holding him hand in hand, is not gonna be able to save him June the 15th. I'm telling you, and it's a lot of shit built up. It's a lot built up, and I'm gonna take it out on him. Sorry that it's gonna be him. I'm telling you. I promise you. I see y'all June the 15th.
The atmosphere crackled with intensity as Frank Martin and Gervonta Davis locked horns at a recent media event. Their verbal sparring igniting the room. Martin, fueled by his gritty resolve, asserted his readiness to conquer the ring, highlighting his journey through trials and tribulations as he drives to carve his name in boxing history.
I've been working for it. I've been an underdog in this, and since I started.
This y'all boy.
From the beginning.
The ones y'all roll with.
So
this y'all boy.
Like,
you don't even
now,
talk like you mean it.
This is like, you see, you gotta talk.
You don't talk like you mean it.
You doing all that tweeting. You doing all that tweeting. Let me talk.
That's what I do when I'm in camp.
Let me talk.
I tweet.
Let me talk.
There ain't nothing else to do.
Didn't you say you don't do all that talking?
I'd rather tweet than be outside.
Didn't you say you don't do all that talking? Huh? Alright then. Didn't you say you don't do all that talking?
You'll see. I promise you.
And y'all know I don't do all that talking.
That's rolling with you, they gonna see.
Y'all know I don't do all that talking.
That guy right there,
hey,
he who he say he is.
Y'all know I don't do all that talking.
I'm telling you. Look at him.
Everybody
look at his eyes.
Look
and
at
y'all, the ones that roll with him, look at his eyes. Look how he he's not that.
In typical Davis fashion, he wasted no time jumping into the fray, firmly establishing his presence in the dialogue. Dismissing Martin's assertions with a wave of his hand, Davis insinuated that Martin hadn't encountered anyone of his skill level, yet with unwavering confidence, he declared his plans to outclass Martin in the ring, showcasing the trademark bravado of a champion who's never tasted defeat. Tensions escalated as Davis directed his focus towards Martin's upbringing. Insinuating a stark contrast in their respective backgrounds, Davis's words edged towards the personal realm, veering into derogatory remarks about Martin's private life, notably honing in on his partner.
Two dogs.
He's from the suburbs.
It's two
He's
dogs.
from the suburbs.
I ain't from no motherfucking
me and him
suburbs.
don't got nothing in common.
You don't know me. What you talking about?
But the little female
crazy.
he got.
That's the problem.
But that little female he got, she probably around here somewhere. I'll catch up with her.
Martin, unfazed by Davis's attempts to provoke him, persisted in asserting his stance during the dialogue, steadfastly refusing to yield in the verbal joust. The atmosphere crackled with tension as they exchanged barbs, neither willing to cede an inch in the battle of words. Davis dramatically whipped out his smartphone, eager to showcase to Martin a montage of their past sparring duels, wielding it as undeniable proof of his dominance within the ring. Their verbal jousting persisted for minutes on end, each fighter fervently defending their honor and asserting their right to triumph in any forthcoming bout. In the end, as the press conference drew to a close, the tension lingered thick in the air even as Martin and Davis went their separate ways despite their outward civility. The underlying hostility between them remained palpable, yet Frank Martin, undeterred by the past encounters, exuded confidence in his ability to surpass Davis. While acknowledging their previous sparring bouts, where Davis appeared to have the upper hand, Martin brushed them aside as inconsequential skirmishes, citing the variability inherent in training sessions. The true extent of Martin's struggle against the formidable tank remained shrouded in ambiguity, leaving lingering doubts about his readiness for the impending showdown. During his conversation with Fight Hub TV, Frank Martin radiated assurance as he delved into his forthcoming clash with Gervonta. Martin kicked off by underlining his psychological groundwork for the bout, asserting his conviction that triumph is a foregone conclusion in his psyche. He underscored his methodical scrutiny of Davis's combat technique, crafting a strategy honed to capitalize on his adversary's vulnerabilities.